Hello friends, and welcome to the Global Food Providers Farm and Dehydration Center. I want to give you just a real quick update. Lots of things going on here today. And if you've never really taken a tour of the farm, excuse the construction mess, but I'll show you around just a little bit. First of all, 6,000 meters, about an acre and a half of greenhouse where we grow superfoods: kale, Swiss chard, mustard greens, collard greens, bok choy, tatsoi, spinach, green beans, all kinds of superfoods that we can mix into a powder and dehydrate it. Right across here is our dehydration center, which we are getting licensed as a USDA, FDA compliant facility. Once the licensing is complete, we will be able to export anywhere in the world our superfoods for those with malnutrition and those in trouble. This is a really, really big deal. And while I won't go inside right now, as the ladies are cleaning, you can see there's the dehydrator running in there right now. It runs about 200 pounds wet of produce per day. So we can do well over 1,000 pounds per week. And then that produces an end result of 10% weight. So 1,000 pounds a week is 100 pounds of superfood dehydrated mix. Down here, this is our multi-purpose, from vegetable production and bagging to children's ministry. We do our feeding program on Saturday here. We also do evangelistic campaigns here. We'll bring the whole community out, and we can get about 120 people out here in this area. You may see there's a concert lighting up there and all kinds of stuff. That's all set. We've got speakers everywhere, and it's a beautiful multimedia experience. Well, what we're doing right now, and you may have seen, we needed to get a container. It has been fully funded. We're purchasing the container today, actually, from the owner, and right now we're pouring the footings for where the container is going to go. Plus, we have a green container back here that the lift is going to lift it over and set it with the new one. And so you can see the guys are working right now, and I see it's starting to rain as I'm doing this. So we're pouring the pads, pad. The first container will go here. The second one is offset back 5 feet because the property line allows us to do that. And we are, the second one will be the green container. That's full of all of our stuff, all of our work stuff. The first container meets the requirements: an office and a controlled cool room facility for everything that we produce. It will be ready to go in that cool room and an office, and that fulfills that requirement. So that's what this is looking like. And because this farm moves, the whole thing moves like a finely tuned Swiss watch. Everything that we do meets the need of something else. And so in the licensing requirement for this, without that container in place, and first of all, to get a container in here is a miracle. But over here, this whole thing, this is our rabbit production facility. We have 150 bunnies. They're all over the place, and they produce, through their poop, they produce all of the plant food our farm needs to be sustainable, organic, and that's cheap plant food. And the bunnies are just as happy as can be to work for us. So these rabbits, all livestock has to go away from the licensed facility. It has to go down towards our chicken facility. You might see some chickens down in there. That's where they're all going to go. But we can't move this without moving that container, and it takes a grua or a lift to move that container. And we can't just bring it in here and spend $800 to lift that thing. So we're doing it all at once with the new container. So as you can see, one thing moves another, and then our rabbits are all going to go down by the chickens, and that's going to free all of this up as parking and for trucks to be able to come in and unload and load. So that'll give you an idea, a little idea of the program and what we're doing here. Of course, we feed widows and orphans with great superfood nutrition. In the third world and in Latin America, they just don't get very many greens. And the indigenous eat 0 greens. You remember hearing your mama say, eat your greens? Well, their mamas have never, ever said, eat your greens. Therefore, their mental capacity is lacking. Even in school, it's proven that the national average for an indigenous in Panama, the national average grade level is 4.2 years. Remember the show, Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? These kids can't get to 5th grade because their brain capacity is not there. The School of Nutrition and Medicine here in Panama says it's because they don't eat green. And they've also analyzed our greens and said, your greens are exactly what they need to be able to get to college. So there you have it. We are on the job and we're doing the work out here. I want to thank you for your donations. Thank you for reaching out, trusting us with every dollar that you've given for that container. Now, this entire project is costing us $26,700. The container's done, so we're down to $22,700. $22,700 is what we're raising now to become fully licensed. And then, as you can see right there, we're putting the global in the Global Food Providers Program. And everything we do here will be able to be sent anywhere where there's an emergency, a catastrophe, an earthquake, a tsunami, wherever people are hurting. We can produce anything out of here and get it out of the country. Thank you for your help. Of course, we're a nonprofit organization, Global Food Providers. You can find us out there, globalfoodproviders.com. And we thank you for all of your love and support. God bless you.